Hello and welcome to our practical guide to strategic legal spend management initiatives. Today we'll talk about the legal procurement matrix. My name is Sylvia Hodges-Silverstein and I'm talking with Matt Todd. Matt, thank you for taking the time to talk with me about the matrix. Can you explain why we might use this tool?
Certainly, Sylvia, and it's great to be with you today. Once you have identified opportunities for improvement, two common challenges are knowing how to prioritize amongst them, and then effectively articulating that prioritization to stakeholders in the organization. We have found the legal procurement matrix to be an effective tool in addressing those two challenges.
Could you talk us through the elements of the matrix?
The y-axis of the matrix indicates the relative difficulty of implementing the changes necessary for the initiative. The amount of change management required increases as we move up the axis. The x-axis, on the other hand, describes the relative length of time it will take for the benefits to be realized. And as we plot each initiative on the matrix, we indicate its relative ROI by increasing the diameter of the bubble. The larger the diameter, the greater the return on your investment. Additional information can be conveyed using color. For example, you might highlight those initiatives of strategic importance.
Are there any things people should bear in mind when collecting information for the matrix?
Well, the key thing is that the information should be collected uniformly across all projects. Looking at each piece of information in turn, when calculating cost, we combine both implementation and ongoing costs. Benefits should include both hard benefits, that is those that could be seen on a P&L statement, and soft or strategic benefits. And we place greater weight on hard benefits. We typically measure time to realize savings in months. This indicates when we will first begin to book those hard benefits or perceived soft benefits if those are meaningful to stakeholders. And lastly, audience. Here we might capture the types of stakeholders whose current behaviors must be modified to achieve the benefits. For example, after panel consolidation, the lawyers must alter their selection of firms to achieve the benefits.
You've included some examples of projects in the primer. Could you talk about those?
We've included within the primer some common initiatives and used the positioning and size that we might expect to find in a typical organization. But of course, I'd caution that each organization is different. Let's take invoice review as an example. Invoice review typically achieves benefits, in this case, both hard savings and a reduction in internal admin time for attorneys quickly. It does so within 3 months. It also requires minimal change to the attorney's existing processes, but for a relatively large ROI. As a last note, the matrix should not necessarily be interpreted as bottom left good, top right bad. Initiatives which take longer to realize benefits may have a larger ROI or provide strategic long-term benefits. Likewise, easy, quick initiatives should not necessarily always be prioritized. You might think about pacing those over time to produce a steady beat of success.
Thank you very much, and thank you for listening. To learn more about legal spend management, please download the primer at buyinglegal.com/LSM. Thank you very much.